A dramatic fire shocked the Alpine tourist town of Seefeld in Tyrol when flames suddenly engulfed the well-known Hotel Klosterbräu shortly after the winter season ended. Sirens echoed across the town center as thick smoke rose from the historic building. Firefighters rushed to the scene and battled the blaze throughout the night to prevent a larger disaster. Several people were injured, nearby buildings were threatened, and the damage to one of the town's most iconic hotels became significant. Understanding what happened, what caused the fire, and what the consequences may be helps explain the scale of this incident and its impact on tourism and safety. What happened at Hotel Klosterbräu in Seefeld? A major fire broke out in the evening inside the central section of the historic hotel complex. Flames spread rapidly toward the upper floors and roof, producing heavy smoke visible across the town. Emergency services responded immediately and launched a large-scale firefighting operation that lasted for hours. When was the fire brought under control? Firefighters worked through the night and officially declared the situation fire out the following morning. Even after the flames were extinguished, crews remained on site to monitor hot spots and prevent reignition. Were there injuries reported? Several individuals sustained minor injuries, mainly due to smoke inhalation. Emergency medical teams treated those affected on site and no fatalities were reported. The quick evacuation helped prevent more serious harm. How large was the emergency response? Multiple fire brigades from surrounding areas were deployed along with ambulances and police units. Hundreds of emergency responders took part in the operation. The scale of the response reflected the importance of protecting nearby buildings in the dense town center. Was the hotel evacuated? Guests and staff were evacuated immediately once the fire was detected. Authorities also evacuated nearby properties as a precaution. Smoke spread across parts of the town center, prompting warnings for residents to stay indoors and close windows. What parts of the hotel were most affected? The roof structure and upper sections of the building suffered the most damage. Firefighters had to open sections of the roof to reach hidden flames. Water and smoke damage also affected interior areas, increasing the overall destruction. Did the fire threaten nearby buildings? Yes, neighboring structures including a nearby church were at risk. Firefighters focused heavily on preventing the flames from spreading. Their rapid intervention successfully protected surrounding buildings. What is known about the cause of the fire? The exact cause remains under investigation. Authorities indicated the fire may have started in the upper part of the building. Possible factors being examined include technical faults or construction-related activity. No final conclusion has been announced. How severe is the material damage? Officials described the damage as extensive. Large portions of the roof were destroyed and interior areas were heavily affected by smoke and water. The hotel remained closed after the incident pending structural assessment and safety checks. What are the expected financial losses? While no official figure has been released, the losses are expected to be significant. The building is a historic luxury hotel, and restoration of such structures typically involves high costs due to architectural complexity and heritage considerations. What is the impact on tourism in Seefeld? Hotel Klosterbräu is considered one of the landmark accommodations in the town. Its temporary closure affects local tourism, especially shortly after the winter season. The incident also draws attention to fire safety in historic hotels. Why was the fire difficult to control? The historic construction, wooden roof elements, and complex layout made firefighting challenging. Flames spread through hidden spaces under the roof, requiring careful dismantling and prolonged operations. What happens next after the fire? Investigators will determine the exact cause. Structural engineers will assess the building. Insurance evaluations and restoration planning will follow. The reopening timeline depends on the extent of repairs required. Finally, the fire at Hotel Klosterbräu in Seefeld highlights how quickly a dangerous situation can develop in historic buildings and how crucial rapid emergency response is in preventing tragedy. Despite the scale of the blaze, injuries were limited and neighboring structures were saved. Authorities now focus on determining the cause, assessing the damage, and planning recovery. The incident remains a major event for the town and an important reminder of fire safety in tourist destinations. If you found this video informative, remember to share it with others, like the video, and subscribe to the channel for more accurate and educational updates.